Okay.
Yeah, I've got non-zero. So I like the bigger box when like
If it doesn't work, I'm gonna blame you.
press the
All right. So is it non-zero to start?
yeah, non-zero to start, non-zero to stop.
Okay. Right. Okay, hi, I'm Rocket Pineapple, and this is Touhou 10, Mountain of Faith. If you actually want to watch a good speedrun, I still recommend hopping over to Oz Speedrun Marathon Channel 2 and watching Kingdom Hearts, because that's going very well. But this is frame drops, because I've just realised the frames are dropping, and I was not prepared for that. But basically, the Touhou series is a series of bullet hell shoot 'em up games made by Zun, who's awesome. He brews his own beer. I love the guy. The series is known for having great music, interesting characters, terrible art, but you know, kind of everything. Lots of spin-offs, and basically they're just short, sweet shooters. And oh my goodness, I just dropped to 30 FPS. I was not prepared for this at all, so we'll just see how this goes. I don't know why I've just lost all these frames, but you know, what's a marathon without disasters, am I right, ladies and gentlemen? So this is meant to be fast, and it's probably good that I still haven't changed the estimate, because yeah, this is a complete train wreck already. Yeah, it is. But basically, the object of this speedrun category is I play at... There are two characters. Reimu, who's sort of more smaller hitbox, homing shots, and Marissa, who's... Oh, look, suddenly I got frames again. Who's a more powerful forward shot. And in this game, Marissa's B type of shot is completely and utterly broken. For some reason, if you have the power between 3 and 3.95 on a boss, it will just decimate the boss like so. I barely even have to do anything, it's great. And this is why it's a speedrun, because the bosses just go down in no time flat. Probably going, how are you supposed to speedrun an auto-scroller? That's how. My favorite boss, overall or in 10? Overall, probably my favorite character as a whole is Koichi Kameji. I can't beat her, but I cosplayed her once, it's great. And I also like Yukari. In 10, for ease, it's probably Sane, because she's really easy to beat, especially after Aya is so difficult. Well, not necessarily difficult, just really annoying. I also like Suwako, it's a lot of fun. I have like a really fun list I would have liked to show off for the extra stage, but I didn't want to have to play the extra stage as a whole, so that's probably a good thing I didn't have to. But hey, follow me on my stream and maybe I'll play it. I also like Hina for the meme. There's like so many Touhou characters I really like. The only ones I really dislike are just the ones that are really annoying to beat. Like Clown Piece from 15. I think last time I tried to play Touhou 15, I actually was in physical pain trying to beat Clown Piece, so there you go. Huh? Awesome. The music is great. Do you have a favorite song? Yeah, I really like this song in general. I'm really sorry about the frame drops. I think Softman's computer is just having a very, very difficult time. This is meant to be a lot faster than it is. You're welcome to.
Yeah, we're just, having a conversation with a random person in the audience. Like,
I apologize.
he obviously knows the franchise, so yeah, he's coming on down.
So what's your name, mate?
Evening, everyone. I go by Nineball, obviously. So yeah, I've been a pretty big fan of the series, like since 2008. Like, I'm just gonna say it. Marissa Stole the Precious thing, like, did it for me.
Yeah, that's fair enough. I mean, the memes were a good way to get people into the franchise.
Yeah, but IOCS.
So Hina's supposed to be a lot faster than this, but again, frames. It's running at like 30 FPS instead of 60, so...
I suppose that's not such a bad thing. I mean, I remember in Touhou 7 there was actually an option to slow down.
The fun story is, when I started playing the games, the first game I actually beat and got to the extra stage on was Touhou 6, and that was because my computer couldn't handle the frame, so it was running at 10 FPS.
I actually haven't been 6 on normal. I can only do it on easy, and you know, I can only get up to stage 5 because that's the last stage for that, and I'm like, really? Wow.
I beat 8 normally, but the reason I actually got into running 10 was because I didn't know about the Marissa glitch, and I'd been struggling to beat it on Reimu A, and I'd get up to Kaneko's last attack every single time, and then I learnt about this and tried it out, and the first time I played through as Marissa, I beat the game.
Yeah, well, Marissa is pretty OP if you've got the grazing skills. I suppose that's, you know, what Rain is good for too, but, you know, memes. Something undead zombie?
Well, the characters with larger hitboxes are really great for grazing, like Sakia in 7, and 8, I believe. Well, I think
Sakia
Sakia...
in 11? No, 13, sorry.
13. No, 14. 14 was Sakia, 13 was Yomu and Sane.
That's right.
Yeah, you're getting distracted by shiny lights. It's very easy to get distracted playing this game. The only reason I'm actually able to hold a conversation and play this one is because I practiced on stream a couple of times until people came in and told me that I was playing a dumb meme category, and then I got too embarrassed to continue to play.
I think the most challenging bit is actually attempting a no bomb run, which I've tried several times, and you know, as you can well attest, it's not an easy thing to do.
Yeah. Having played the photography games, I agree.
Oh man, I will never pass shoot the bullet, ever.
So for those who don't know, there are 2 Touhou photography games where you play as Aya, and in the later one you can also play as some other chick who's something like that. Yeah. So she's and also chat, please raise your kappas. You don't get to bomb in those. You just have to try and clear them and take lots of photos of the boss and the pretty spell patterns. And this game does have very pretty spell patterns. Unfortunately, we don't get to look at a lot of them. And yes, any modern system could run this at full speed, but Softman's computer is under a lot of strain right now because of running the whole marathon, so I can't really blame him.
Also just checking the Twitch chat, Mirapi, I believe it is. I actually DJ at the Neko Nations, and the way I got started into that was actually playing Touhou music. And yeah, so that's actually what... Yeah, man. Shout out to Neko Nation.
Yes, shout out to Neko Nation. Awesome group.
Shout outs to Necro Nation, not quite as good as Avcon, which we are contractually obliged to say, given that they are very generously hosting us.
Neko Nation is cool.
Shout out
But
to
Necro
Avcon.
Nation is good.
Shout out to Cat Girls. Shout out to shout outs.
Shout outs to Kappas. Chat, please continue
Yeah,
to raise your
shout out to
Kappas. And yes, the
Cat
FPS,
emoji.
sorry about that. What would a marathon be without having to run under duress? Last year it was that I had to run in a very small window, which I was not prepared for, and this year it's that the frame rate is just gone to hell.
Back to Nirpani? Nirapi, sorry, I cannot pronounce your name for $2. Actually, I would if I could afford the flights. I would DJ at Sydney if I could afford the flights. But you know, I'm quite happy with doing the Adelaide show, and quite happy doing the Alcon show. Speaking of, I'm actually like staying behind, just like because I've got sound checks soon, and I'm just like gonna.
Chat, please once again raise your cappers. I'm so nervous actually about doing this on the frame rate.
I will also say that Mutori is one of my favorite characters from this game.
Nito is pretty cool. This would be over a lot faster. I'm just going to complain about the frame rate the whole time. I'm sorry. Softman, your computer's dying.
It's been going for a week.
Please don't die, Softman. Speaking of shoutouts, a big shout out to Softman25, who has like put basically his life on the line this weekend, hosting this marathon and organizing it and getting us all in one place and just being generally an awesome guy, and it's very much appreciated. And so this is stage 4. I like to refer to stage 4 as hell, and that's actually appropriate in 11. But stage 4 is just, I find, the most complicated in any Touhou game. Like, even when 5 and 6 have more bullet density, 4's generally just feels the longest. And in this game has probably the most complicated boss outside of the final boss. At least in my opinion.
Then, I will say Momiji is cute to boot.
Oh my god, what is with everyone in Momiji? Please explain the Momiji, love to me.
Local wolf girl goes awoo.
If you're gonna meme at me, get off my stage.
But yeah, I don't know, it's like something about wolf girls and ears and...
So basically what you're saying is furries.
Yeah, pretty much. I mean, with a series with like as rich a folklore as this, you're bound to get some furries.
Actually, the worst thing about this frame rate is I can't rely on the music.
Ooh, yeah, because like at this point you're probably...
It's gone down to 15 FPS. I know, it should be working.
On the plus side, it does give you plenty of time to dodge those big ones.
Yeah.
At that point, I'd probably be like panicking, like.
I've had enough practice at this to be pretty chill. I just like to call everyone out BJW. I'm a horrible person. Follow my Twitch stream at twitch.tv/rocketpineapple for being more hot being called out action and lack of actual streaming.
Also, BJW, there are far worse wolf girls you can really go for.
High score, yeah, I was practicing this here yesterday.
There she is.
No, sorry, here's Momiji. I messed up along the way. I was getting distracted. Basically, what I was supposed to do was supposed to just bomb. I was supposed to have over 4 power and bomb, but then I just got nervous. Yeah, so I'm like, oh, I have severe anxiety. I'm gonna start speed running. Yeah, I'm just watching the chat because I'm a horrible person. So I started playing Touhou and I went, you know what, this is fun. I kind of like speedrunning it, even if it is kind of a joke category. And then I got called out by someone for playing a meme game, so I haven't really streamed it. And honestly, every time I try to stream it, my whole body just kind of seizes up. And like, this is the problem I had last year, where I tried playing this at this event, and I got to the extra stage, and I was just shaking way too hard to play it. And I completely messed up my timing, because like a lot of the actual, like apart from the beating bosses really quickly, some of the speed does come from like knowing the right times to bomb, so you can like get through the things even faster.
Yeah, man, same. Like, as in like quoting from the Twitch, like I can understand that. Like that's mainly the reason why I haven't like stream at all.
I did, if anyone was watching the other night, I did Bravely Default, and normally I can't actually stream for longer than about 2 hours without absolutely crashing, so the fact that I managed to do 5 hours, I'm pretty proud of that. And oh my goodness, we're on the front page of Twitch with this half-speed Touhou speed run. I would like to briefly shout out to anyone who's come from the front page of Twitch. The second channel, which is twitch.tv/OzSpeedMarathon2. They are currently playing Kingdom Hearts 2. It's really awesome, really good speedrunning community. So if you would like to, if you're interested in that, be sure to go check them out. Otherwise, stick around here. We've got a few other games coming up. I can't remember what they are because I can't really look at the schedule right now. But that's just a donation incentive, so it's not helpful.
Never mind. But yeah, still front page. That's pretty impressive. I'm Twitch famous. Especially you.
So yeah, for anyone who's just joined us, this is Touhou played at suddenly half speed, which I was not expecting, but you know. Yes, this is that game with all that amazing hentai, and also probably don't mention that because this is a charity stream.
Sane is a good girl though.
Please stop. We're up to Aya, and Aya is a real pain, but maybe at 30 FPS she'll be really, you know, not a pain. Although, we'll find out. I typically bomb there just to take away the first wave of her attack because she does have quite a few invincibility frames, like she's still flashing. And you can see her HP starts going down about now.
Along with the frame rate. Well, you got enough for a bomb.
Oh yeah, I'm at 4, sorry. I'm quite distracted. Aya is a lot of fun, but I hate her. I hate this. Timeout attacks are the worst in a speedrun, especially in the extra stage, which again I'm not getting to show off because no one donated. But that's fine by me. But Sawako has 2 timeout cards, and that was really bad on my part, but that's fine. I'd rather take the bomb. She's got 2 timeout cards. One of them goes for about 38 seconds, and the other one's a full 80. So that's where all the time in the extra stage basically goes.
I'm not gonna lie, I'm just getting anxiety watching. Like, oh, that was so tense.
Yeah, this normally I would be well and truly done by now, which is a real pain. I feel really horrible that it's taking so long, especially when we're already behind, but there's not much I can do, unfortunately.
To be fair, if we did play this on Lunatic, I mean, with the frame rate drop that we've got now, I'd imagine like we only would have just got past the first stage.
Actually was trying to learn the speedrun on at least hard, but I was having a lot of trouble, and I just haven't been playing a lot lately. I got so caught up in avoiding practicing Bravely Default, and by avoiding practicing Bravely Default, I mean I was mostly playing FF14 and Overwatch.
Yeah.
So I'm really looking forward to going home and trying out Ana. Sniper Waifu, yes.
Which one, Widowmaker or Anna?
Ana.
Ah, yeah. Nana.
Also, my waifu is Reinhardt.
I actually main Reinhardt.
Actually, I like to main Hanzo, but you know.
Hanzo, please. I'll stop with the names.
Yes, I do need to somewhat concentrate. It's windowed, it's in a slightly bigger window, and I can't stop and restart the game at this point, so I just have to stick with this. So, we got the time, we'll make it. But because of, I've barely been streaming, and when I have been, it's partially been the FF5 4-job fiesta, so shoutouts to that. Shoutouts to another great charity. another great charity streaming opportunity. But yeah, it's one of these things that like I find that playing the main stage of this is almost like riding a bike in that sense. Like I can't ride a bike, so I'm just assuming based on the expression that this is what that's what riding a bike is like. But I can put this game down for ages, come back to it like once, and get through the main stage or main game without too much difficulty. It's because it's just become so. It's not even really muscle memory at this point. It's just I've just learned it. It's memory.
I will say stage 4 with on Touhou 11. Best music, but oh my god, the bullet patterns.
I just really love Touhou 11. I wish I was better at it. It's really clever.
Particularly the Alice and Marissa route. Like, that is
where
so,
they act like it's an RPG. It's pretty
yeah,
good.
that is so fourth wall.
There's a lot of funny dialogue in not even just in the games, but in like the descriptions of the songs. Like there's just lots of funny little asides. And unfortunately, I can't really show them off in this because we gotta go fast. Allegedly. I'm glad I'm not looking at your chat too much because y'all are horrible.
That's right. I'll probably handle them.
Basically, so I find stage 5's not too bad. I typically like to be very, I like to use my bombs a lot. It's just, it's good.
Fair, I was the same with Sakia on number 6.
But also, because I think it's in this one and in 11, your bombs directly tied to your power level. So instead of having a separate counter for bombs like they do in a lot of games, instead it just takes off your power level, which is really good for this route where you are trying to maintain your power between 3 and 3.95. So you just get the extra power and then you can bomb as long as you sort of know the right times approximately when to bomb.
Like so.
Like that. That was just me being lazy. Typically I also like to put in bombs when I'm feeling especially lazy. Yeah, so the good thing about this low frame rate is if anyone can hear the music, you can hear lots of the music. And here is Sane, and she's a lot of people's waifu. She's not my waifu, but if yeah, this is one where I could pretty much just stay still for a lot of it. This system is it's just originally created for Windows. I'm playing it on PC. The Touhou games originally were on PC 98, and then they were put onto Windows from 6 onwards, which was in 2002. So there's a little bit of a history lesson for you, and they're still being made to this day. So.
Actually, Zoom went to an American convention recently.
Yeah, I heard about that.
Yeah,
if anyone had played the early games, that spell was a reference to, I think, one of Alice's attacks in the extra stage of 5.
Oh, yeah. Actually, that's also what I hated about,
Yakuren?
No, sorry, it'll come to me in a sec.
So this is where I can just basically like chill for a moment, and I don't have to do anything except hold down the Z button to shoot. If I was being a real smartass, this is the point where I'd go get a drink, but you know.
Yeah, same BJW, same.
So anyway, this is the final stage. Stage 6 in the game. Games often don't have a mid-boss. This one doesn't. They're just short and they're very bullet heavy, as you might expect, because the focus of the stage is the boss itself. So they don't want to, have you waiting too long to see it, because the boss is generally a lot longer. In some games, it's like about the same length as their 4th stage, and then of course you get to the extra stage where the boss has like 10 health bars. I
still have nightmares, to be honest.
Of which boss in particular?
But no, seriously, I will say that Yuyuko is probably the one that causes me the most grief.
Yuko has been, except in 13 where she's the first boss for some reason. Actually no, there is a reason. It's in plot. Speaking of plot, there is a plot to this game. Basically, Reimu is a shrine maiden. No one comes to her shrine and gives her donations, so she's always very grumpy. And Marissa is a witch who is easily bored and has a very short attention span. And they're suddenly on the top of this mountain, these new gods have moved in and they're like, hey, this is a shrine that we're building and people are going to come and worship us now. And Reimu's all like, oh, not on my territory, you're not.
Oh, hell no.
Oh, hell no.
Girl.
And Marissa's like, well, I'm bored and I've got nothing better to do. So basically we're climbing up the mountain. Sane is the shrine maiden, and Kaneko and Suwako are the gods. We only see Kaneko. Suwako was the original god, and she's the extra stage boss. Kaneko has all the power.
Yeah, didn't Kaneko like stage a hostile takeover?
Kaneko did, and she and Suwako fought, and Kaneko won, so Suwako honorably stepped aside. And Suwako's whole thing is that basically her bullets are a party. So you're having a Danmaku festival. And now we're just like, oh, we don't like that you're here, Kaneko. We're going to beat you up. And that's what we're going to do. So she can really mess me up there. She kind of did. Sometimes she doesn't move too much, but there she really did, and it's really annoying. I can... She's being really horrible today. I knew that was coming.
Oh,
Alright.
no, not quite a death bomb. Close, but...
Anyway, this next attack that's coming up is one I really hate, so
you may want to grab the...
No, I know what I'm doing.
Okay, oh, right.
I'm the speedrunner here.
Is that her invincible, or...? Oh,
No. See, I waited to bomb at the last possible moment there, so I could like use up as. Oh. Now I'm getting distracted. So I wanted to save my bomb there, but I didn't. But that's all right. I'll survive. So this was supposed to go a lot better, but that's alright. Hopefully the final boss won't be as horrible as it was for me in practice. I'm waiting another moment here to bomb until she actually starts this attack, so I can dodge as much of it as possible. No, we'll make the 30-minute mark, it's fine. Well... If anything, this is a test to being able to adapt for marathon conditions. And so this is Mountain of Fate. This is my serious time moment. I can dodge this one, but it's kind of difficult, but we'll see how this goes. I wasn't meant to grab anything there, so... But basically, this is just a straight dodge. I can't focus because that'll take... because it moves too quickly. When you focus, because you can't focus fire if you want to pull off the glitch, but also when you focus fire, you move a lot slower, but more precisely. So I just have to try and be as precise as I possibly can while moving as fast as possible, and that's that, and time. That was twice as long as it was meant to be. Thank you, 30, shoutouts to 30 FPS. But it's a good thing the extra stage wasn't donated for. Follow me, I guess, and I will probably stream it at some point if I'm not too anxious. Otherwise, thank you all for watching. Now, shoutouts to another high score. And and also credits that we can't skip. This will probably crash the PC when trying to stop it, but you know. The wonderful art of Zun And yeah, what game we got next? Oh yeah, next we have the one and only Softman25 with Hitman Blood Money. So, thank you all.
Also, thanks to Kevin and the audience for giving some good commentary.
Thank you very much, everyone involved.
And if you don't want to watch us, go check him out. But please stay and watch us. We really would appreciate it. Thanks, dude.
I'll update here. Alright, this